Hey, and welcome to all of our new members of Team Embrace Life. We're so excited that you're joining us, and we can't wait to get you started. I remember when I first signed up as a coach, I was really excited, but at the same time, I felt really overwhelmed and scared and nervous, and I had doubts. I was skeptical towards if this really worked financially. I'm an introvert, so I never went on Facebook to share anything. I was I guess a lurker. I never posted anything either, but I was just thinking, like, kind of like, what did I get myself into? Like, can I really do this? Is this really for me? Am I going to be good at this? Because, again, like, I don't share anything on Facebook. So I just want to let you know that there's so many emotions that I went through, including that I could just sit back and enjoy the discount because that's what I signed up for to begin with. One salary, stay-at-home mom, discount comes in handy. But I want you to know that whatever you're feeling is totally normal, and this is the type of business that you learn at your own pace. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, just take a step back, organize yourself, organize your thoughts, and if you want to run, I will run with you, and so will your coach. If you want to walk, I will walk with you, and so will your coach. So, just know from here on out that you are your own boss. I am not your boss. Your coach is not your boss. But if you want this to work financially and see that side of this business, then really tune in and focus during these trainings and these assignments that you're going to be receiving. So I want to let you know when this actually became real for me, because like I said, I told you, like, I had doubts if this was even going to work, if it was going to work for me, if, just I had doubts about everything. When my first customer, literally the first purchase that came through was from my sister for the 21-day fix, and she went through my first challenge group and lost over 20 pounds. And that right there, it hit me that this is so real, because this is somebody that I knew, my sister, because in my first challenge group, I didn't know a soul. It was all people that I met through Facebook. And I knew that these products worked for me, and the support groups were working for me. And I saw this process working for so many people that in the challenge group that I had participated in, but could they work for others was always the question that I had. And could I really inspire somebody to step out of their comfort zone and make that step to better their life? And I didn't know if I could do that. But when I saw it work for my sister, that just made it so real for me. Because the bottom line is, as a coach, these are real people that we are chatting with and helping on a daily basis, and it just goes way beyond commission. So also, I want you to let you know that you do not have to be any kind of fitness professional, a nutritionist, a fitness buff, anything like that. So if you think that's like something that you need to have and you're scared because you don't have anything like that, don't worry about that. You don't need anything like that. And you do not have to be in tip-top shape. Trust me when I say you do not have to be in tip-top shape to share your story. Share your story as you're going through it, because people will relate to that much better than if you were just come out right out of the gate. So just know that nobody's perfect. As coaches, we're not perfect, and we don't have to be perfect, and we don't want to be perfect, because again, people will relate to us better if we're not perfect. We are just here to help. We are here to support, encourage, and inspire people, and we share what works for us. And we have so many tools and resources to help others that all we have to do is share it. That's it. It's like sharing your favorite mascara. If you had a favorite restaurant that you went to, wouldn't you talk about it? Wouldn't you be like, oh my God, this restaurant was so good, you're going to love it? Well, these programs work, and this is the results that I'm getting. They're amazing. And, if they're telling you that they want what you have something that you can give to them. You have something that you can share with them that works. Um, so, and at the end of the day too, we all learn something from each other every day. Like I'm still learning. I'm 2 years in, and I'm still learning. And that's what I love about this business is that we're always being encouraged to learn and grow on a daily basis. So I want you to let any negative thoughts about this, about doing this, go. Let them go. Get them out of your head. You need to be very positive for this business to work. I love this. I love this. I want this, and I want this to work. And I believe that I'm a top coach. I believe that I can be a top coach one day. I believe that I can be sitting at that top 10 on that, going on all those cool trips and stuff. It's just don't think that because you're starting out as a new coach, that you have that hanging over you as a bad thing. Everything that you're learning in this training, everything that you're going to be learning down the line, everything's going to help you get to that number one spot. Also, we are a team. And we are all here for you. I know you may be thinking, well, do I have time? Can I build this like the coach who's making 6 figures a year? And from this point forward, do not compare yourself to anybody. Crumble up those doubts and toss them in the trash. The only difference between you and that top coach is time, consistency, and believing in yourself. And this business is there for you, so don't doubt yourself. I'm going to get into my struggles in a bit, but first, if you can dedicate 1 hour of focused work per day, I really believe that you can build this business and build it quickly. Whatever works for you. Everyone is different in how they run this. So you're going to hear from so many coaches what works for them. And I can honestly say that what works for one person doesn't work for another person. So as you're going through these trainings and as you're going through your coaching journey, you're going to pick up things here and there that are going to work for you, and some things aren't going to work for you. Just stick with what works for you. Don't doubt yourself because you're not doing something that somebody else is doing. And just know too that that a lot of coaches, they don't get this support when they first started. So you're truly lucky to be part of this team, and that this team shares all of the trainings, because I have heard from other coaches outside of our team and our upline teams that they didn't get this kind of training. They're just kind of left to figure it out on their own. So how did my income get started? First, it's all about making goals and setting them. So looking at them daily is a huge part of it, and setting smaller goals or steps to help you achieve them. So my first financial goal was to cover Shakeology because, it seems expensive and I needed it in my life. It changed me around, and but I wasn't contributing to our finances, our household expenses, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So how could I add this into our monthly expenses? Even though I found myself putting so much crap into my shopping cart at the supermarket and eating in portions because I was following the 21-day fix, so therefore making food last longer, and I felt better than I ever did. It was just still an upfront cost, and I had nothing coming in. So that was my first official goal. And in my second month, I actually covered the cost of my Shakeology, and I was so happy and saw this working both physically for me and financially. And I'm going to be real with you. I had many $0 paychecks. Zero. Big fat zero. Because we get paid weekly, which is a blessing. At the same time, it's, if you're not putting in that weekly effort, or you don't have a sale coming through for that week, or you don't have a residual Shakeology order coming through that week, then your check is going to be zero. So there were many weeks where I didn't make squat. But that made me want to work so much harder because I saw all the potential that this has to offer. Also, in my second month, I hit my second goal. I became Emerald rank for the business potential. My mom signed up for Shakeology because she wanted to lower her cholesterol, and I showed her the video of how Shakeology is clinically proven to lower cholesterol, and she was all in. She wanted to sign up for the coach right away, and I'm telling you, my mom is very frugal. So for her to sign up as a coach, paying that $16 monthly fee, paying $97 a month for Shakeology, I mean, that was huge that she even did that in the first place. And she's still on it 2 years later. I signed up in September, she signed up in November, and she still drinks it every day. And her cholesterol is lower, in case you're wondering. And then I signed up my husband because that was my way of making emeralds. And I used his monthly Shakeology. I ordered the packets, and those were samples that I sold to people. So I put out that money, and I received it back because I was selling those samples. And there you had it. I made emeralds in my second month. That was my goal. And I started receiving leads, which was amazing. We'll talk about that, more in the training. And team cycle bonus. I started receiving that here and there as well. Again, that's something that we will talk about further into the training. But again, I'm going to be real with you. As time went on, I felt like I wasn't going to be a good leader, and therefore I started doubting myself majorly. And this is why you cannot doubt yourself. I'm telling you right now, do not doubt yourself. You are capable of so much more than you think. I almost quit about 7 months in, and that would have been the worst decision that I ever made. And I would not be where I am today. I overcame everything and came out of all of those struggles stronger than ever. And ever since, things started flowing so much better for me. I had more confidence. I had customers coming out of nowhere. I had coaches that were either signing up for the discount or to run the business. And by last summer, less than a year in, I was making $1,000 a month. And that felt great to me because that was more money than I was bringing in as a stay-at-home mom, because we don't get paid for that. But again, real moment, it wasn't what other people were making. Some of the coaches that signed up with me were already making that weekly. So, but this was progress from me, and that's why you can't compare yourself to others. And considering I snapped out of it around April, May-ish that year, I couldn't really complain. So this business is about your own effort. What you put in is what you get out. So there's a snowball effect, we call, and it takes place when you keep up your momentum. You do your daily power hour, which we're going to talk about. You're going to do your daily power hour, your hour a day that you're going to put in. And as the days go on, you start building up this momentum, and you can, in this called the snowball effect, where everything just starts happening and all these crazy things start happening. And you can change people's lives all from home and pay some bills while you're at it. So I wanted to let you know that my personal struggles right off the bat, because I am an open book when it comes to this business. I truly believe in it. I truly believe in the potential that it has, but it does come with failure and it does come with struggle. It's not easy. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if you think that that's what this is, then this isn't the business for you. And it's a part of my journey as a coach. So the fact that I overcame it and I'm in a much better place is something that I feel that I need to share. So take this with a grain of salt, because every coach is going to struggle, and that's what makes you stronger and a more confident leader. It's what we call failing forward and learning as you go and making mistakes and learning from those mistakes and sharing them to help your coaches that you're going to sign one day, who are going to struggle as well. And if we don't go through those struggles, we're not going to understand and we're not going to relate to the coaches that are going through them. So I'm blessed to have gone through those struggles. And just also another little hindsight moment, I wish I stepped into this when I first signed up without those doubts and with more confidence. And I didn't have those fears, because I feel like that held me back and the business side of this suffered for me. So learn from my mistakes. Take these trainings that you're provided and run with them. If you want this, run with it. So let's put all that aside and let's just talk about some of the little things that I want to make sure that you have set up before we start this training. This call is getting a little bit long. So for the business sites, set up your websites ASAP because those are your biggest tools, and it needs to get done regardless. Your main website is through teambeachbody.com. So you would log in there and go to your Coach Online Office. This is where you can get your Coach Online Office and Previous Office view. This is where you're going to spend a lot of time as a business coach. So everything for your business is in there. There's lots. If you log in now and you click on there, there's lots that you're not going to understand, and that's totally normal. But you've got your commission, your orders, your volume, your Success Club points, your customer base is all located in there. Beachbody.com/your username, whatever you had chose, that's your retail site. And if you go into the Coach Online Office and click on the My Websites tab, and click on My Website, you'll be able to edit your website. You would edit everything in there, personalize it, make it yours. And then there's this little Site Manager button, and in there you can change your username in case you chose like maybe your email or something. So also set up your direct deposit. I highly recommend it because Beachbody will charge you a fee, like a check fee, for a paper check. So set up your direct deposit, and that can be found in the My Business tab, My EFT Management, and then you could set it up in there. So your homework, sorry, again, this is long. So your homework is just to go into the file section of this group and open up the 7-day quick start guide and the business activity tracker. If you use these every day and do what they say daily, this will help get some momentum going as we're going through this training. You can either download them or print them. I prefer to print it. I like to visually see things and be able to write on them. And next, I want you to think of 10 goals that you have for yourself for the rest of the year until like December. Whether it's personal, business, financial, spending more time with kids, working out daily, eating better, making $200 a week. I want to be Emerald by, I want to be Diamond by. Write them down, hang them up somewhere. I want you to be able to see them. Put Post-its on your bathroom mirror if you have to, because that's what I do sometimes if it's like a really big goal or it's something that I need constant reminder. So hang them somewhere and share them with us in the comments below, because this is accountability for your business. We have accountability groups for your fitness, and this is for your business. If you're checking in and working towards your business goals, just like your fitness goals, you're going to achieve them. And then third, I would like you to figure out your why. I want you to think of your reason why you need this to work for you. Now, it's not going to be the same for everybody, and this may change over time, but I want you to think of why you want this to work for you right now. My ultimate why, I love what this does for me. It's accountability to my own health, but more, it's for my family. It's for me to be able to provide for my family and be home with my kids at the same time. I want to set good examples for them, and I want to be there at the end of the day. Help with homework or go to, soccer games and this and that. And I don't want to have to miss any of that. And God forbid something happened to my husband, I would want to be able to support my family without stretching myself so thin. So I want to be there for my kids while they're in school, and just always be there for them. That's like my bottom line is I just want to be there for them, be home with them, and just be there, be present. I guess that's a big one. Be present with my kids. And then just share realistically how much time you can invest daily and weekly into this business. So just share all of that in the comments below. That's it for today. I'm so sorry that I'm a chatterbox. I don't know. I can't stop talking sometimes. But that's it for today, and I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, please comment them below and tag your coach as well so that they can see your goals and your why. All right. Have a good day. Bye.